Alright fanboys and fangirls, on today's episode of Technoid, we're going to talk about the Google Pixel Watch. We are finally seeing official marketing images provided by Front Page Tech. So it's time for me to finally come around and give my reaction and thoughts on the images that we are seeing. Also on today's episode, we have more information on the Apple Car, and it just took a huge turn, but not for the good, and I'll explain why. And lastly, we are now starting to hear reports about the OnePlus 10. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the OnePlus 10. Let's talk about those rumors and speculations and see where I stand on that. All that on today's episode, so stay tuned. So story number one, the main story, the Google Pixel Watch. Now this is a product we have been talking about for almost a year now. We've been talking about the Pixel Watch ever since Google acquired Fitbit. We've been talking about the possibilities of a Pixel Watch, and a lot of people have been actually really wanting to see one. You know, from the early days of hearing the rumors of a Pixel Watch working with an Android, like the Apple Watch, and also the Samsung Galaxy Watch. So we've been hearing so many reports and so many people clamoring for this watch. And unfortunately, we didn't get it last year as the chip shortage kind of really pushed it back, and they were still also in development. So we had to wait a while. But of course, to the rescue, Front Page Tech always bringing in the big bangers. Honestly, he's become a source now, so I guess we're just gonna have to use him as the new way to get some, don't want to go that route. But anyway, we're just gonna have to use him not as clickbait, we have to use him as a real source, which he honestly is at this point. But according to Front Page Tech, John Prosser, he has shown some marketing images provided to him by an anonymous source, and these are official marketing images of the all-new Google Pixel Watch. Now, everything that you're seeing up on your screen is the marketing concepts for the watch. It is already confirmed that the name is going to be the Google Pixel Watch. We can see that the UI technology interface is pretty standard. It looks like your average Wear OS kind of OS skin, but because it'll be linked to the Pixel products, it will have certain tweaks in there to make it feel like a Pixel phone. We can see that it has a bezel-less display. It will be all symmetrical shape, and it will have only one button, which is the digital crown on the side. Now, depending on what the features are and what's inside of the watch, we're gonna have to wait and see. We do know that the watch will incorporate most of Fitbit technology, so it will be up to date on the health aspect, which I think is a very good thing. If you're gonna try to compete with Apple in terms of health and fitness, you're gonna wanna up your game because Apple's been getting a lot better in the years. So that's a very good step for Google. But also, if we look at the images, we can also see that the watch features a premium-like material build. Now, of course, we don't know exactly if the watch is going to be made out of aluminum, stainless steel, or performance model. I'm just assuming they're gonna have a lot of variants out. But then looking at the watch itself, honestly, and I gotta tell you guys, this is everything that we thought it was gonna be. I'm not really as shocked. I mean, I am happy to see it. I do think that it's cool that we're finally seeing this product, but I wasn't really wowed. Not because I don't think it's bad or just because I don't think it looks terrible or anything like that, but I already feel like we've seen this from other companies, and it's kind of evident. I'm not saying that this design can't be done, but I wasn't really wowed when the images were revealed. It was everything that we had already anticipated it was going to look like. Because nobody's gonna take the Apple Watch design. I don't think anybody is gonna do that. And personally, I don't like the Apple Watch design. I like the symmetrical shape, so I'm not against that. But I wasn't really blown away when I saw it first glance. I'm like, that's pretty cool. Because the OnePlus watch kind of did that already, and I mean, it still got some bugs to pick out, but it's not bad. The Google Pixel Watch looks pretty good. I think it'll be good. The Samsung Galaxy Watch looks pretty good, the classic and of course the modern version. And then to round it all off, the one thing that I also think why I probably wasn't wowed was because we've already seen this design from many other companies, one of them being Fossil, which a lot of people said Fossil is a really good smartwatch alternative if you have an Android. So I don't think the watch is going to be hard to sell. I think Google's going to really sell this watch excellently. I think that they marketed well, they paired up with the phone. It's going to be everything that you dreamed of. It's the Apple Watch of Android right there for your phone. But what I think they need to do is help kind of differentiate it from the crowd. So I want to see their marketing twists and everything going into it. But one of the biggest advantages that I see going into this is the fitness area, where they're going to use Fitbit technology as their health source to track and monitor. So I think that that's a really good step in the right direction for them, and I think that's a huge advantage when they launch. So I'm super excited though to see this watch. I cannot wait to check it out when they reveal it. So let me hear your thoughts down below. Do you think we're going to see the Pixel Watch anytime soon? Leave your thoughts down below in the comments and let me hear you below. Alrighty, story number 2, let's talk about the OnePlus 10 and 10 Pro. Now, a lot of people are saying that the OnePlus 10 speculations have been coming only because of the hype of CES this year. Now, full disclosure guys, I was planning on going to CES, but unfortunately due to some college obligations that I have in mostly regards internships, I will not be able to make CES this year. However, I am planning on going to CES eventually. Maybe next year will be better after I graduate, get my degree. We'll see where the roads take me there. But according to several reports, at this CES, it looks like there are reports saying that OnePlus is planning on teasing, possibly revealing the phone at CES this year. According to the report, it seems that the OnePlus 10, according to a user on Twitter who is to be believed, that's what people are saying, I kind of have my reserves, he claims that the company plans to showcase the new flagship in Las Vegas on January 5th during the conference show that goes on the whole week. Now, speculations have been talking about the OnePlus 10 and 10 Pro because we haven't really heard much from OnePlus in a while. Sure, they made some big rows with the Hasselblad collaboration, and yes, their phones are starting to slightly get a lot better with software updates and also getting more performance in, but we haven't heard really any big kind of wow factors in the last few months about OnePlus, and it's almost like people forgot about OnePlus, and I feel like I fell in that majority because I used to be so excited for OnePlus. I used to think that OnePlus was the next big thing. It was basically supposed to be like the budget killer or the budget whatever title we gave it. The tech community, I say, is we. And it just, I feel like it's gone. And I'm not saying that their products are bad. I don't think they have any terrible products. But the way that the market is shaping out and the way that OnePlus has been as a company for the last few years, I don't think they're really going to make any more dents anymore like they did when they first came over with the OnePlus 16, the OnePlus 7 Pro. To me, the OnePlus 7 Pro was the accumulation of really everything that you could ask for and was revolutionary. And it's a shame that we don't have that hype anymore. I do wish that they would get it back, but unfortunately, I just don't think that's the case. I will, of course, be up to date on OnePlus. I will cover them. But the OnePlus 10 and 10 Pro is going to have a hard time selling to users because I think a lot of people just kind of don't really talk about them anymore. And that's really where we stand on that. And last story, the final story, let's talk about the Apple Car. Now, the Apple Car, as you know, is still in early development. I have been talking about it in recent episodes, but we have a big update, a huge update, and this is one that is very bad for Apple. Because according to several reports, it seems that Apple has lost 3 key engineers when it comes to the Apple Car. According to the engineers themselves, not literally, but their job titles, 3 of the engineers are departing the company due to creative differences. The chief engineer for the radar system working on the electrical ride sharing, the engineer manager for the battery team, and the hardware engineering manager are all 3 that they have left the company in favor of other projects outside. Now, this could be a good thing or a bad thing, but the way that sounds like a bad thing. And the reason I say that is because those are essentially the 3 big keyest players, the 3 key players when you're making a smart car. You need an engineering manager that not only oversees the project, but the hardware itself. The battery team manager, the guy who makes sure your battery can get you 300 miles and make sure that it's safe and durable for consumers. And then the whole radar system. That literally is how the car is able to do smart driving. And when you lose those kind of members, you gotta really find them fast. And I do think Apple's gonna find them, and I don't think they're gonna have any problem finding a replacement. But the project is, of course, still working, but now with these new 3 members gone, it kind of delays the car, it delays the production prototypes, it delays the design. It puts a little bit of delay pressure on Apple. So, yeah, it's not good, but it's not terrible either. Because again, they're gonna find somebody to replace them. but man, did that sound terrible on paper. And that's it for today's episode of Tech Night. Now guys, real quickly before we end the video, I want to announce that tomorrow night, if you're watching this on Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, and on Friday, on my live stream, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe, because I will be announcing my second giveaway just in time for the holiday. I have a special holiday giveaway that I will be doing for my subscribers. So if you are already subscribed, make sure to check out the live stream tomorrow night on Friday night at 9 p.m. If you're watching this after, make sure to watch the live stream if you are subscribed. And if you're just new here, make sure you subscribe anyway, because maybe you could be a part of it. So just wanted to get that in there. But again, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, hit the like button. If you disliked the video, you can hit the dislike button. That helps circulate my videos as well. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Take care, stay safe, and peace!